Dr. Timothy Unruh is the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Renewable Power at the U.S. Department of Energy. We recently caught up with Dr. Unruh during Water Power Week in Washington, where he shared details on one of DOE's exciting new initiatives called Beyond Batteries.
Beyond Batteries is looking at services that can help to equalize the grid through novel technologies. One example, since we're here at Water Power Week, is hydro sources. Hydropower is a very nimble source, we find. It's often thought of as a slow-changing, steady source, but what we found is that it can provide grid services by being able to rapidly change in response to grid needs. So Beyond Batteries, one aspect, as Undersecretary Menzies said this morning, is that there is a $20 million piece of the Beyond Batteries proposal looking at hydropower's ability to provide these services to the grid. Other technologies can provide those as well. We might be able to provide those services from the load side. We might be able to provide those from mixing or provide a hybrid set of two different types of technologies together where one's shortcoming might be offset by another's strength and vice versa. So Beyond Batteries is a way to look at grid services in a new and novel fashion where we can provide those out to the grid in a storage-like function. But electricity storage provided through, say, a pump storage hydro or through a battery are being mixed in with other renewable technologies to provide a more wholesome package to the grid. We see batteries being coupled with solar systems regularly now in power purchase agreements. We see the opportunity for other technologies to mix together to provide overall services back to the grid as well.
Later this month, you have an opportunity to meet Dr. Unruh in person at the first ever Grid-Scale Energy Storage Summit, being held on the U.S. East Coast in Charlotte, North Carolina, where he will also serve as the summit's keynote speaker. The idea of the summit, scheduled for June 25th and 26th, is to bring together industry leaders to explore the synergies between pump storage hydro and intermittent renewables such as wind and solar. It's easy to register for the summit. You can do so at hydroevent.com. The summit is being held in Charlotte, immediately preceding the start of Hydrovision International event, also in Charlotte.